Hello, this is Dr. Ariel Waitzman at Dearborn Ear, Nose, and Throat. One of the most common questions we get asked is what can I do about earwax on my own so I don't have to keep coming into the doctor's office to get it cleaned? As some of you may know, earwax is a very common issue, and most people have ears that are self-cleaning and don't need any maintenance as long as they don't do anything to make the situation worse. Some people, however, have earwax that really builds up significantly and can cause blockage of the ear and needs to be dealt with. One of the things we will start with is what you should not do at home yourself. Q-tips are, of course, like your grandmother told you, not to be put in your ear because they are smaller than your elbow. And grandma says nothing smaller than your elbow goes in your ear. Q-tips do remove some wax, but they will have a plunger effect that pushes some of the wax in as it removes some of the wax. And the ear normally does not build up wax in its deep portion. So any wax that's pushed in too far will not self-clean and the situation will be worse. Likewise, a lot of the gizmos that are advertised on TV or on the internet can push wax further in or injure the ear, so we do not condone using those either. Frankly, the simplest solution for at-home care is usually just using some plain hydrogen peroxide that you buy at your pharmacy, normal strength, and the important thing is to know when it's safe to use this. Most people can use peroxide without a problem. If you have a hole in your eardrum, or you've had tubes, or you currently have a tube, you cannot use peroxide. If you're not sure, then you should always have your ear checked by your doctor to see if there's any hole in the eardrum or abnormal communication that would make this dangerous. But most people have an intact eardrum and are safe to use peroxide if done properly. The key thing is it needs to be done regularly. If you have a severe wax buildup, this will not work. You're going to need to see your doctor for care. But if you do this as a maintenance, it can reduce buildup safely and effectively in many people. We generally recommend taking about 1/4 of the cap, leaning way over or laying down, putting the peroxide into the ear, and staying in that position somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes. Peroxide acts on the wax, oxidizes it, and it causes the wax to soften and break apart. It does not magically remove wax, and that's why if there's a large buildup, it won't be effective. However, little bits at a time can be broken down and then will come out as the peroxide comes out onto some Kleenex or cotton that you hold to catch the drainage. If you do this approximately once a week, it's often effective in preventing wax buildup. We usually do not recommend it more than once a week because sometimes the skin will become irritated or overly dried by doing that. This is Dr. Ariel Waitzman at Dearborn Ear, Nose, and Throat. Thank you for watching.